Good morning, all. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. So, students, today we are going to continue with our chapter 2, that is addition and subtraction. In addition and subtraction, we are going to cover today word problems. Word problems. We will going to cover word problems today of addition. Okay, let us take an example and do a addition word problems. Okay, so example first, a man bought an old car for rupees 82,725 and a bicycle of for rupees 3,250. How much money did he spend in all? Okay, there is a man who is having money. He goes to the shop. Firstly, he go to the car shop, and there from there he bought an old car. Then he go to the bicycle shop. Then he bought an bicycle. Okay, so they are asking ki how much money did he spend in all, total, about the total expenditure or total money spent they are asking about. Okay, so what we have to do, firstly we have to write the cost of the car. The cost of the car is 82,725, and we will add cost of the bicycle to it. What is the cost of bicycle? It is 3,250, right? We will add it. What we will get? We will get total money spent. We will get 85,975. So therefore the man spent rupees 85,975. Like, if you take another example, like you are going on the shop. Okay, on shop you will purchase 10 rupees chocolate and you will purchase 10 rupees lace. Okay, so how much money you have spent? 10 plus 10, how much money you will give to the shopkeeper? Like 10 for the lace or 10 for the chocolate. So 10 plus 10 is equals to 20. Okay, it means you have spent in all, means the money you have spent in all is 20 rupees. Okay, now let us see the second example. A farmer sold 24,208, 19,605 and 32,500 mangoes in 3 weeks. Okay, means in the first week he sold 24,208 mangoes. Then in the second week he sold 19,605 mangoes. Then in the third week he sold 32,500 mangoes. Okay, find total number of mangoes sold by him in these 3 weeks. So what we have to find is total number of mangoes sold by him. So how we will calculate it? Firstly we will write the number of mangoes sold in the first week. In the first week he sold 24,208. We have to write it like this. The number of mangoes sold in the second week is 19,605. We have to write it like this, 19,605. Then in the third week he sold, number of mangoes sold in the third week is 32,500. Okay, then we will add all these three add-ins, and what we will get? We will get 76,313. So total mango sold in 3 weeks, and you will get what you will get when you will write first, second, third week, and you will add it. What you will get? Total mangoes sold in 3 weeks. Therefore the farmer sold 76,313 mangoes in 3 weeks. Now second topic is estimation in addition. Okay, let us do the estimation in addition. Right, estimation is nothing. It gives us, when we estimate na ki let us estimate, let us do an estimate ki how much money we will spend on it, and like this mean it means it gives a rough idea to you. Okay, if give a rough idea to your answer. Okay, so let us read about the estimation. Estimation gives a rough idea of answer to estimate a problem or a question of addition. If there is a problem or question of addition, how to estimate it? Firstly what we have to do, we have to round off numbers to the nearest, to the greatest value, like tens, thousands, hundreds. Okay, or to the given condition or whatever condition they have given to us. And after that rounding off, what we have to do, we have to then add the estimated numbers. Okay, example, there are 1,645 boys and 1,378 girls in a school. Estimate the total number of students in the school. Find answers by rounding off to the nearest 100. See, they have already given us the condition that we have to round it off nearest hundreds. Also check whether the estimated answer is to is close to the actual sum, and we have to check that, yeah, our estimated answer is close to the actual sum. See, they have given us the actual figures. Boys 1645 and the girls 1378. What we have to do, these are the actual figures and we have to round off them first. Okay, number of boys actual they have given 1645, and when we round it off, so what we will get, we have to round it off nearest 100, as we have already done in the first chapter how to round off our numbers. So what we will see, for hundreds we have to go to the tens place. What we will see, if it is more than 5, or if it is more than 5 or 5, or it is less than 5. Okay, there are two cases. One case is less than 5, or one case is 5 or more than 5. Okay, in less than 5, if you see this 1645, what you will see, 4 is written at the tens place. Okay, 4 is written, means it is less than 5. So what we will do, we will make ones place 0, tens place 0, and what we will put 100 place as it is. We will not change anything in the 100 place, and we will put as it is, and then 1 is also we will put as it is. Okay, rounded off figure. Then number of girls, when we talk about, it is 1378. When we will go to the tens place, what we will find, 7 number is written, and this number is greater than 5, and what we have to do is we have to make 8 0. Then we have to make tens place also 7 0, and what we will do on the 100 place, we will add 1 in 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4, and then 1 we will write as it is. Okay, then this is the estimated values, number of boys, estimated number of boys, or estimated number of girls. We will add it, and what we will get after adding it, 3000. And total number of student we get 3000 of estimated values. Okay, in actual figures if we see, so what we will get, total number of students 3023. So what they are saying, also check the whether the estimated answer is close to the actual sum. What is our estimated answer? 3023. And what is our estimated? 3000. What we have to do, we will see the difference between the actual sum. Actual sum is 3023 and estimated sum is 3000. We will subtract the both, and what we will get, 23. Thus the estimated sum is close to the actual sum. If we see that estimated sum is close to the actual sum.